Alright, welcome again, once and all, to another CrossKeys Tourney match. Let's see where Radical Sniper and TwoC are off to kick things off. It looks like we're getting an early rush to the castle from both players. Very similar start. This is a common, like, open mode tactic of picking up the sign and carrying it and checking the tree pole. Big payout already with 20 rupees for our tier 1 drop. That is a nice fun. Let's see what we got in Hyrule Castle drop down. Looks like it's going to be the Magic Bat Cave. Go ahead and mark that. Looks like both runners are wanting to get a couple more dollary dues. You never know. Early money can be really nice, especially if you run into a shop. You can pick up some bombs. And until we actually have, like, a true weapon, you know, you want something. Bombs will do. Also, we are now joined by my co-com, Brewers fan, JP. JP, how you doing, buddy?
Doing alright.
Everything working for you? Can you hear everything? Everything fine?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I can hear you. Woke up from a bit of a nap.
I was wondering. No sweat. Yeah. No worries.
I'll give you the funny quick story. I woke up from my nap where I dreamed we were doing commentary.
Oh really? Well,
Yeah.
Weird. How does that happen?
I guess I was thinking about it, making sure I didn't oversleep.
I've been there before where, like, I'm just sitting there, like, I can't sleep because I'm afraid I'm gonna oversleep and, like, miss out. But you haven't missed anything. We found top of Paradox Cave. That's a pretty nice find.
Well, yeah, that is. Just need a weapon now.
Yeah, just need a weapon. We need a shop to buy some bombs, or, you know, maybe a Skull Woods weapon, potentially.
Maybe.
I've just been sitting watching Mario Sunshine speedruns, just waiting for this to get started. There is a big key to Ganon's Tower.
I'd rather have the weapon.
I would rather have a weapon. And we also did, was that Hyrule Castle, right? That was one of the Hyrule Castles, I think, at the Kakariko Fortune Teller.
Yeah, well, still no weapon. Uncle, do you have a weapon today?
Come on, Uncle. Give us a weapon, come on. That's a lamp. Lamp's not bad. Okay. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, this is Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, MSU.
Monkey in Thieves Town I don't mind, because I always hate not having that when I go into Thieves Town.
I am never upset about finding, like, compared to, like, finding Para Basement Small Key, like, I'm never upset about finding the Thieves Town one. It just means that I get to save some time later. Or I don't have to worry about isolating something like that.
To clarify, I'm never upset about finding it when I find it before I've gone into Thieves Town.
True. Right. Good point. By the way, I want to take a quick moment to give a shout out to our tracker today, me, Willow J. Bradley. I'll be clicking the buttons as well. And we've got a big key here in the Lost Woods. Another big key. Which one's this? Skull Woods, huh?
Kind of appropriate.
Yeah. I think it's funny that both these runners are basically routing, like, exactly the same. Like, you know, you have your kind of standard opening route in CrossKeys that a lot of runners do, where you kind of, like, you do the water, or the fake flipper setup. Hold on, we got a Ganon at Lumberjack, that's gross.
Yeah, that's bad.
Actually,
well, not bad, but just gross is a better word, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a Hegatower right there. That's, wow. Now, if only beating Aggo right there would just, like, place you right back in front of that tower, that'd be great. That's really good. Man, there is... I hear tell of a particular trick that players have used where you can knock over the tree without needing to beat Aggo 1. Or I think it's more of... Is it more so that, or is it more so not doing it without the boots? Maybe I'm misremembering what the trick is. It's something to do with Armos Knights.
Yeah, I think it's like. Oh, yeah, it is without the boots. You have to still be Dagger 1.
Okay,
Like
okay.
You fake a boots donk, I believe.
Okay, alright. Gotcha. That looked like Desert Main down at the Hylia Fortune Teller. We got Radical Sniper going for the very fun 50-50 bomb farm. And we find Mini Molten Cave, but no weapon.
Not even bombs. I mean, I guess that's probably why part of the reason why Jesse went for the bomb farm.
Yeah. It's frustrating when you're running around and you find, like, these item caves, but you have, like, no way of doing it. There is a shop. We got full bombs now. Probably feeling a little silly about farming bombs from the bushes just to go buy some, but happy nonetheless. We also did see the Witch's Hut over here, South Kakariko, so something to keep in mind for later. I just want to quick ask chat how all the audio sounds. Do I need to change anything, or is everything good to go? Would help me out a ton. Did I play Dawn of Sorrow? Was that one of the DS ones? Castlevania?
I don't remember.
I'm assuming, because which one's part of the Advanced Collection? Because those are the ones that I did play. Oh, and okay, TwoC also finds their shop, so they are all set. TwoC gotta be a little bit careful down to 1 heart. And with Green Mail, these Octoroks, if you run into one of them, you dead. You can take a Octorok rock to the face, but that's about it.
Ooh, Turtle Rock.
Ooh. That's that's gonna be left alone for a while, I'd say.
Yeah.
Nothing of value over in the East Palace area. Not really. Not even like any. We found a shop. That's about it. So.
Yeah, this start has been a little well, we're only 7.5 minutes in, but it feels a little barren. Like I guess the bigger thing is we still need that weapon. Like if we have a weapon, we'd have some stuff to check. But well, I guess now that TwoC's got some bombs, he's gonna check Mini Molten Cave.
Yeah, it's going out pretty well. Oh, we have our first Dark World connector. The little dancing lady takes us to the Dark World Flute 5 spot over in the pod area. So that is something to keep in mind. Who knows? Maybe you need to walk on over to the pyramid to get a Moon Pearl or some other fanciful item. Not too much from Mini Molten Cave other than a Desert Palace Big Key. I did not catch with the item that was at the Lumberjack.
That was the heart container.
Heart container, alright. So that's a nothing. Oh man, everybody knows this song.
So both of them are now in desert via different entrances.
Desert left. That was at the Smith. See what is on the torch. We got a heart piece. Don't care. Yeah, the nice thing is finding that desert big right away. So, you know, TwoC could get something good out of the big chest that Radical Sniper is going to miss out on.
Find out in just a second.
Mm-hmm. Also, in case anyone's wondering, our sprites today are the character from Hollow Knight on the left, and Ark from Terranigma on the right. I'm actually currently doing a second playthrough of Hollow Knight casually, and it's been a lot of fun. It's a fun game. It's hard. It kicks my butt.
I still have not played it.
It's good. I recommend it. Alright, that is actually a really good spot to find up on Death Mountain once you find, like, the mirror on that right side desert, so...
Oh, we got another connector. Just a map and spec rock. So don't worry about that either. Gonna grab a fairy here, which I completely agree with. 3 hearts, and you gotta go through these mini Moldorms.
That was up on Dark Death Mountain, right?
Yeah. I think this was Super Bunny Bottom.
Oh, wow. And the bottom leads to T-Rock Connector, which leads to Teneris. Man, imagine if that was like the Moon Pearl or something. That'd be sick. It's those moments that you always dream of when you play CrossKeys of... I'm waiting for that day that I go to Hype Cave and then boom, Moon Pearl. Off of the generous guy, just standing there. I'd love that. It'd be hilarious. Will it happen? I don't know.
It can.
Could. I'd love to see it.
Alright, got the back of Escape.
Oh, mamma mia. Well, could have gotten that right away once you got those bombs. That's funny.
Yeah, hopefully 2C doesn't wait too long to check that.
I'm sure it's on the back of his mind once he's done with this route. Let's see if this pyramid play pays off, though. Oh yeah, we still have Paradox Cave. We have a lot of items we can get right now. What? No, 10 arrows. Well, even if TwoC had boots, it would not have made that any faster. Pot small, a sword. Oh, baby. What else we got in Paradox Cave? Sorry, JP, go ahead.
Because a no-hour-long swordless today.
And a boots for 2C as well. We got a fire rod, a big key to Eastern. Holy cow. Anything else? I'm always happy to see Eastern big. Now, just gotta hope I find a bow before I find Eastern. It rarely happens though, but it's so good when it does.
Let's see if this connector takes us anywhere interesting.
Where are we going? What kind of shenanigans are we up to?
Ooh.
It's fine. Which was that the middle paradox? Or was that the one with the... Yeah,
that was top paradox that led to those bonk rocks.
Okay. And there's Pyramid Fairy at the Dark World Bomb shop, so that's 2 items we're gonna have to wait for. What about a bow in Eastern? Nah, that never happens. Never. Not in CrossKeys. Impossible. Not too much from that little Dark World stint. I guess... Yeah, where do you go next? I guess with... well, it's not in logic going and fighting Moth, but you could do it. Would you, though? A little unequipped for that, wouldn't you think?
Yeah. 4 hearts, fighter sword. But this is actually not a bad play, I'd say. You can check 2 chests in Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Now, Lava Chest, of course, isn't in logic without several more TR smalls, but...
Generally, we don't care about them CrossKeys. I think as long as you got 1 TR small in CrossKeys, you're typically in good shape.
Yeah, that's true. We found more connectors leading to the Dark World. I believe that was a Kakariko connector that led to the Bumper Ledge Ascension Cave. And we got... Man, where the heck's our Moon Pearl? That's the frustrating thing, is finding all these item caves without Moon Pearl, and then you have to remember them, and then go back to them later. And then they just kind of become a bunch of annoying one-offs.
Yeah, that is a bit annoying. But, we'll see if we find something. Here's a connector for 2C. Meanwhile, on RadicalSniper side, we gotta see if... He's just gotta be very careful in this room.
Yeah. Not a very exciting connector. It takes you over the Ice Rock Cave area. Finds the Smith. No glove, so can't check the rock, but... Oh. Oh. All that for a compass. But hey, at least you didn't fail. There's some value to that. So for the time being, I mean... TC's gonna miss out on at least that sword for a bit as he's running around. Maybe, fortunately for him, there are 3 other swords in the pool. And wow, Radical Sniper is gonna go for the Moth kill. Or no, he hasn't been in here at all. But he's gonna get his GT big. I can't imagine going for the Moth kill. That's just so risky right now and out of logic.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I want to take a moment to thank Swerve for the raid. Appreciate that. Hope the rest of your Sunshine run went well, buddy. Welcome, friends. We are restreaming some CrossKeys Tourney. JP, I don't know if you knew this, but both these runners are sitting at 4-1 right now. Both of them hoping to stay out of that 2-loss tiebreaker at the end of Swiss round. Can't imagine. Man, imagine going 5-1 in CrossKeys. That's nuts. That's insane.
Yeah, I can't even imagine having too many wins in this.
Okay, well, this is good for TwoC. Finding the old man mountain rescue at the witch's hut. This is our access point up to Death Mountain. Is in logic with that lamp, and also opens up a potential useful save point later on.
That witch hut is a bit isolated, so that could be a tough one to get to.
Yeah, it's funny because, like I was saying earlier, a lot of players like to do that early fake flipper route to set up for a Houlihan, so you would find that information really early if these runners had done that, but neither of them did, so...
I mean, to be fair, in a way, it's a good thing you didn't do that right away, because there's Laser Bridge.
Yeah,
if you did, you just see a dark cave, and you may not come back there for a little bit.
Yeah. There's our Moon Pearl. So this is working out for TwoC. This is the right steps we need to take to progress in this seed. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Though, wait a minute. Because this is entrance shuffle, there's got to be a cape like Berna available right now to put that Moon Pearl in logic. Right?
Yep.
There's got to be. Also, Cackwell at the ferry drop down is really nice. See if we find that cape or Berna sitting right here. Or 3 shields. It's a possibility. There's one. There's one. As one of the changes they made for Entrance Shuffle, because of the nature of Entrance Shuffle, you can just stumble upon Laser Bridge and have progression there, so they put some safeties in play. Very interesting. That laser bridge, was that was the left drop down up on Death Mountain?
I believe so.
Okay. Radical Sniper not too far away from getting their Moon Pearl. We have Spike Cave up here in the Dark World. Nobody cares about that. Goodbye. Not that we can do it or anything.
Yeah, with that Moon Pearl, a lot is open now.
Yeah, we also see the old man. The mountain save and quit point takes us right to East Death Mountain. And could still potentially check the back exit out of there to see where that goes. There's Blind's Hut over in the bottom right corner, and this is going to have some goodies in it for sure. I wonder if TwoC's even like considering the logic of Laser Bridge. Because like if you found your cape or Berna over here, then you got to be thinking, well, how was I supposed to get over here? Another TR small. And a useless map. Lovely. We like those. So, yeah. Not the greatest blinds hut, I'd say.
That's all you can do up there, so 2C is gone.
Yeah, I wonder if 2C is just kind of... Oh, wow. Yeah, I see that now. The vanilla TR map was on Laser Bridge, so we know that's a crystal. Yeah, I wonder if the boots for 2C just kind of put his mind off on going back to Paradox Cave.
It's a nice spot for old man to let you out.
Yeah. The seed's actually been pretty nice about giving us good Dark World connectors. I mean, the only ones we're really missing is something to potentially get us into the Mire area and then Floating Island. Or, you know, maybe Desert Ledge, but, you know, we have... Oh, I guess Bumper Ledge, too, so... We got some good ones. Nice. Big key dug up over at Digging Game. That was the one to Pod. I'm gonna go down and say hi to Stumpy. And chat, of course, if you see I haven't marked something on the tracker, please feel free to yell at me. In fact, I encourage it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, you've got to yell because I can't talk very loud. Otherwise, you're not gonna like to hear that.
JP, no screaming. Don't do it. Just sip your coffee. Okay, I will do the same. Oh, this is gonna work out for 2C. This is Paradox Cave. Look at that. Oh, see ya. Not interested.
He still wants a weapon. I don't know if that's the reason, but
yeah. We are going to see, I think that was Waterfall Fairy that was at the Dark World Bomb Shop, so that's 2 items that 2C will be able to get that Radical Sniper was not able to get earlier. This Dark World theme's nice. Sitting here jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Bombs? Nope. Okay, that stunk. Never mind. It feels like the frustrating thing in this mode is you find these item caves and they continue to just not have anything exciting. You're like, come on, man. Especially like the big ones. Oh, there's the last part of Paradox Cave.
I mean, part of it is just the issue of CrossKeys with everything being in the pool, basically. So when you find a big cave, you're more likely to find a diluted cave.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, hopefully the 2 times that 2C found Paradox Cave will inspire him to dip into that back in Kakariko and get his sword. And Eastern Big and Fire Rod? Yeah.
Yep, Fire Rod is in there too.
Yeah, looks like that's where he's going. Question now is maybe we need to head to that connector that got us over to the pod area. And dick around there. Or, you know, with that early Fire Rod, maybe we need to go to Skull Woods. Check the back. We have the big chest, or the big key for Skull Woods as well.
Well, it was brought up in chat too. We don't have a small key to Skull Woods yet.
Oh, that's fine. As long as Skullwoods isn't, like, annoying.
But we still need to get a small key to Skullwoods to get to the boss. Even if that means going into the
No, I'm talking about the, like, Skullwoods boss entrance. The Fire Rod locked Skullwoods boss entrance. At the Skullwoods location. But I know what you're talking about now, because earlier I was talking about fighting Moth, but you couldn't, because he didn't have a small key. Because I'm dumb.
Oh, we were talking about... Okay, I see what
Gotcha, yeah. Alright,
Yeah, if you get a small key, that moth kill is a possibility, even though you technically need all 3.
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty safe one to do early if you have the equipment to do it, just because dungeon info is pretty important to have. Just knowing, you know, even if you end up getting a pendant, it's like, okay, well, there's one of my pendants, now I know. TwoC heading back to do chess game here at the Dark Sink. And then, yeah, might be heading into that Mire area. Or, Skullwoods area. Wow, Mire! They moved Mire? Wow. Impressive. Cute.
Monkey to Hyrule Castle. That's a reminder. We still have the front of Hyrule Castle we have not seen.
Yeah, that's true. I'd be feeling a lot better about going there, having the boots at least. Boots and lamp and not too much health, so death warping's easy. Ooh, blind. Thieves! At the rare shop with a flute! Mamma mia. That's really nice. Alright, JP, since you're part of this as well, you have to take a fancy sip. Thank you, Lon. Pinky's out, buddy.
I did it.
Nice. Yes! Ooh, okay. Jeez. Anything else? Just a map. Good map, though. Flute and Mirror. Huge find for TwoC. Especially because now he can head into Village of Outcasts, Mirror, activate Flute. How easy is that? Oh, and you know what? Wasn't there... There was a small key on the maze race, so that's something you can go mirror and grab.
Yep, there was. I got Radical Sniper going into the basement of Hyrule Castle. He doesn't have that small key, but we know
Doesn't
this
matter.
is in logic.
Yeah. At this point, getting a small key just tells you that it's in logic. That's the only value you get out of it, since we have access to the back already. I definitely, as a player, have trouble keeping track of what's in logic, especially after a long seed. It's usually, like, towards the end, where I'm looking for one more item, and I'm, like, doing some sequence breaks or something, that I can start to figure that out, but like, this early on, get out of here with that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that means that...
That couldn't have been your intended
No.
one because that was in Dark Worlds.
So Cape's gotta be somewhere in the Light World. Oh, gross, there's Easter, no! TwoC's got the right idea. Okay, where's the bow then? Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. That's both good and bad, maybe? Because now, if when Radical Sniper finds Thieves Town, he might just beat it and miss out on the big chest, potentially.
Yeah, now you want that hammer.
Yeah, you want that hammer real bad. Skipping Iron Dark Cross. Ew.
It would be nice if you had the mirror there, but you don't.
Yeah.
And that's actually a little unfortunate because now... Oh, he's got the lamp. Never mind. I was going to say he's got to go through the dark rooms now, and those snakes will now do 2 hearts of damage, but... you've got... You'll
actually... I didn't even think about that. That's pretty smart. If you're, like, actively doing that. Hoping you can find the Dark World to make these enemies a little stronger for quicker death warp.
Yeah, this would be a quick death warp now, so that is a pretty good move.
CT small. You do need that. That is one of them. Of course, TwoC is going to have a little bit easier of a time with the mirror in hand, not having to do either Death Warp. Gonna get that Thieves Town big and that eventual Castle Tower small. Left side Hyrule Castle takes us to Bumper Ledge, which is really good if you have a mirror. Yeah, because right now we are still missing several dungeons. What have we seen? We've seen Hyrule, Eastern, Desert, but not the boss of Desert. Castle Tower, Swamp, Skull Boss, Thieves Town, and 2 parts of TR? Yeah.
Yep, that sounds right.
Would you be happy 30 minutes in with Flute, Moon Pearl, and Mirror? Will that get you excited?
It does open quite a bit. There's a lot that you can check right now. I think the only place we actually don't have any access... Well, we don't have a glove. That is one big thing that's missing right now.
Yeah. I almost worry that it's like I have access to too much stuff. But at the same time, yeah, with no glove, it's still not super convenient.
Yeah, you've got access to too much, and at the same time, you've got a lot you're going to isolate if you explore too much.
Yeah. I think this is actually a nice balance between having stuff to do but not having too much. If we also had, like, both gloves, then it's like, okay, the whole game's open to me. Where do I go? But, I mean, getting Mirror this early is really nice. The problem is both these runners have... Well, actually, you know, maybe it's not that big of a problem that both these runners have checked a lot of these connectors that found in the Dark World but didn't have Moon Pearl or Mirror at the time. Because now, assuming you've been taking notes, you can just attack those connectors right away. Be like, alright, let's go check out TR connector. See what's at Mimic Cave and stuff like that.
As you said, RadicalSniper, he's gonna finish Thieves Town and most likely have to leave that big chest behind.
But you never know. We could get a hammer in the back of here. This could benefit RadicalSniper. This room, man, this room is always a pain in the ass. Hacking mummies, dude. I'm just happy to get a little bit of divergence.
That is nice.
Ooh. Sniper, gonna have to drink that potion just to stay alive in here. Oh, and it is...
Yeah, we got the bad Skullwoods.
We got the bad Skullwoods, yeah. So you gotta pick one of the drop downs. This is bad when you don't have an extra skull small. But fortunately, TwoC gets the good drop down. I tell you, every time I like try and pick a drop down to do, it always puts me in that middle one in the back, the bad one.
Yeah.
The one that I just left from every time.
And that's the one you kind of don't want to find right away because it gives you maybe one out to getting out of the back.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you should grab that key TwoC. You really,
you kind of need that.
I mean, you don't need it, but you're gonna hate yourself if you don't find another one.
I mean, you never know if the other Skull Smalls are gonna be in somewhere stupid. Nice Master Sword. You just don't want, you would never want to put yourself inadvertently in a Skull with small key go mode situation.
Yeah, exactly. He was trying to avoid that, but I think slightly off.
Sword upgrade's really nice to have this early. Map to Mire, good. More dungeon info and an Agha's Cave here in the back of Skull Woods. Let's see if we get anything out of this. No hammer in sight. No gloves, so RadicalSniper does have to go all the way around here. Ooh. Oh, okay. You know, not the best small key in the world, but it does open up 2 items. And you know, I don't know if TwoC was the one that found that desert connector that got them up to the top of Dark Death Mountain. But, you know, with a mirror in hand, that's not a bad play to go for. Really nice blind fight from Radical Sniper here. Does start taking damage at the end, but no big deal. That's a dead blind, and we got a first battle. No. Second bottle. And it's a pendant. Bit of a bummer.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah.
You just gotta go for it at this point.
Yeah, I hate this dungeon so much when you can't full clear it.
Yeah. Can't full clear, can't icebreaker. There is nothing great about this play, but... And has no small key or big key.
But yeah, you kind of have to do it because this game can easily put that hammer or something else, a hammer, a glove, something here.
For $5. Radical Sniper, aka Jesse, also skipping out on the Eastern dip.
It can be a little frustrating if the answer was it's an Eastern.
It's so frustrating because you want to hold off on Eastern if you can, but it obviously feels terrible when you put it off for like an hour and then you go in and like hammers in the first chest or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's especially annoying when there are 2 bows in the pool. You're just like, there's got to be a bow somewhere to get so I can do this in one go, right? There's just got to.
You are right. It's just.
But then there's that it never happens.
Yeah. No. Yeah, not setting up a bomb jump, but no, definitely not a reason to do this. You need a glove. You need a hammer to finish this anyway.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, not having a glove and not have like you miss out on the same number of checks in here, regardless of whether you are missing one or the other. So if you're missing both, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's great. Let's see if this is the answer. Will we find a hammer in here? Just a heart piece.
They got iced tea that's in logic. I think that's it, though. You can bomb jump to get one more chest.
Yeah. Boy, this does feel like a really bad play. Just because there's so little that's actually, like, in logic. Honestly, it feels kind of weird to make this play, but skip out on Eastern. But it's also one of those things where it's like, I'm here. I might as well check this now. Because you don't want to leave something behind in like the first chest. So
yeah.
It's not ideal. It's a rough scenario to be in general. $20 library. Radical Sniper about to get their Master Sword, and then we'll probably follow this through and get that Desert Small as well. Gonna go buy a potion. I'm just gonna get a health refill. Okay.
Has TwoC found any bottles yet?
Doesn't look like it, no. I don't remember where Jesse got that first one. But we did see one also in Thieves Town. Oh yeah, use the boots to get one item in here. There. There's our Moon Pearl logic. Finally. Yep. So you just had to get the boots and bonk across to get your cape to get your Moon Pearl off of Laser Bridge. Piece of cake.
I think Jesse might have forgot he has the big key to Skullwoods. Didn't check the big chest. But there was nothing in there, so not a big deal.
Yeah, I think it was just a heart piece.
You can't hide from the duck there.
No, he's going back. So this might be just a mirror to flute away or something. Alright, well... what do we still have? We still have a ton of mirror stuff we can do. We still have the pod area we haven't seen too much of. It looks like Jesse did remember and is going back.
There's also Eastern Death Mountain with the mirror. We found a way up to Floating Island, so we haven't found Floating Island. We found a way up to Eastern Death Mountain. But you needed the mirror, so
yeah, it was the top of Super Bunny Cave, I believe. Another map? Well, that's useful for TwoC, who has not been back to Thieves Town with the big key, and, you know, might just not. I think the only thing that was in there that Radical Sniper got was a bottle and Ice Palace small, maybe? There was a small key in the attic, that's all I remember. Okay, well, this will be a trip over to the pod area. Or potentially pod into the castle top. That is another thing we can do, and with that Master Sword in hand, can't actually check all the entrances up there, so that's nice. Buying up all the resources here at Capacity Ferry. I guess Zor's just dead forever then. It's not in logic, so...
yeah, no glove, no flippers, so it can't get there yet.
Alright, now we're on the part of just finding a bunch of useless entrances. Until we find... what would we be looking for next? Maybe pod?
What do we got? We only have one key to pod.
Maybe Meyer? Maybe a brother? This could be our floating island. This could be our Meyer connector. That's our Meyer connector. Okay.
Right. So that's a
lot of entrances.
That's 6 new entrances. Or no, 5 new entrances, I think, at this point.
No bottle! Goodbye, sick kid! Alright, let me just double check to make sure I have everything marked correctly. Looks like it. Alright, we are going to see top of the castle. Well, this is good. We're getting a bunch of new info right now. This is great. It looks like it was Quake for Misery Mire. Oops.
I'd actually that blue boomerang. I like that.
Ew, spiral cave up here. Hopefully there's no other connectors up here. Ooh, the dam. Ooh, and pod.
Oh, okay. 2C does have one pod small key. Intends for your tracker.
One pod. Okay, thank you.
I forget to track those all the time. Like, I'll go into pod thinking I have 3 small keys, and I'll see, oh, I actually have 4.
Oh, it might have been one that was in Paradox Cave or something. Maybe. I don't remember. It was early. Only one small key. And I guess we can mimic clip, and that's about it. Anything else in here? Oh. Yeah, there's something else in here, I'd say. Oh, but the hook shot! Oh. Ow. Both runners finding some good stuff. Okay. We do have Hookshot Cave. That is down in the at Kakariko Library, so that's a bunch of items. Hammer means that if TwoC does decide to go back to Thieves Town, can get that big chest, which could potentially have some goodies in it. Okay, anything else in Hookshot Cave? Looks like some money. Junk. That is a mimic clipped. Let's find out what is bow locked over here. Heart piece and small key to Turtle Rock. That's our 4th TR small. Interesting.
This could be a scenario where you have to walk backwards through Turtle Rock to get to the front to find a connector.
Potentially, yeah. Green pendant's gonna be at Desert. Okay. Good info. And, oh, Jesse going for the Mothula kill. Master Sword, Fire Rod. Yeah, it should be fine.
He's also got safeties. He's got at least one blue potion.
Oh man. I hope TwoC knows that you can, if you stand right at the top of the entrance to Meyer area, like on the backside of it in Mirror, it puts you right at, like perfectly right in the entrance to Desert, so you don't have to walk around. And only works obviously if you haven't opened up Meyer. Man, where are these gloves at? That's what I want to know.
I've had Go Mode gloves and CrossKeys before.
Ew. I had a seed yesterday that I had a 2-hour Moon Pearl. That was fun.
Ugh.
On Left Side Swamp. No, of course. It was great. There's a bottle.
There's a crystal.
Yeah. Curious if it's one of our Pyramid Fairy crystals, but we have our first crystal on the board. Big gaming. So to get to where... Oh, okay, it was at Desert Rock. Okay, that's actually a little bit better. Now you don't need to care about having a glove for this area. The brother's house was... Where was that? Oh yeah, that was at King's Tomb. So... And which looking like that's where Jesse's going right now, so... They'll find their way eventually. Ooh. Can't do anything with that.
That felt like a frustration slash. I think I kind of get the frustration when you're up here. It's like, I have too many places I have to check, and if I check one, I can't check the others.
I mean, at this point, what connectors would you be looking for? Now that you found the Meyer area, I feel like for the most part, you'd just be like looking for Floating Island, but we already saw the item up there. It was just Tunic, so I kind of wouldn't be too worried about connectors at this point.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, well, that was one that TwoC was still looking for, so this could be big.
Yeah, I've not seen this.
That's big.
Yeah, but we know now it's a pendant. It is green pendant.
True. See if it pays off.
It is 2 items, so I definitely see going for this right now.
Yeah, we did get a lot of items to beat this dungeon already. I mean, there's gotta be something. And the only thing that stinks is having to go all the way back to Saha. So I don't know. I can't imagine TwoC would turn around and go do that. Probably hold off a little bit, maybe until you can clear more of Pod. It's the one downside about mirroring to get into that cave is you got to do one of the pick up a bomb and carry it onto the portal, otherwise you get sent back. Forehead too big. Or was that desert big again?
Good question.
Oh wait, wasn't that a... Was that a mini Moldorn?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was.
Which Radical Sniper just has not been back to. Well, not been too much from the TR connector section. Depending on what that green pendant turns into. But that's 2 completed beatable pendant dungeons. You know, if I had both runners' information, I'd be wondering, man, what's on that? Where's that last pendant? What's on that pedestal?
Looks like TwoC. I believe this is Thieves Town down here.
Yeah, it doesn't have marked whether it's a pendant or crystal, so we're gonna find out right now.
Well, now I know it's a pendant.
Yeah. This could be big. If there is something, in fact, in that big chest that Radical Sniper was not able to get.
Yeah, if there is, this is really unfortunate, so...
Mm-hmm. Also, I believe Jesse Radical Sniper used the potion glitch trick to get around the mimics here in Pod.
Yeah, he did.
So saved quite a bit of time versus TwoC's buffered mimic clip. Nice cape usage there in the hallway to get through that. Neither of them know about the fun mirror spot to check desert entrance. Come on. Come on. Though it looks like it's not that big of a deal, since it looks like Jesse's gonna flute away from this point. Was this a nice small... It was. Okay. Where the heck are our gloves? So where's Ganon's tower? So... Did we open up Pod? Or did... No. Okay. I think Radical Sniper just rushed. Checked the entrances on the way, but went straight to Pyramid Castle, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think we did.
Ooh, small key to GT. Alright. Oh, there's a big bomb. Skull and Pod. Alright, big chest of thieves has just a heart piece. So for now, as long as Radical Sniper never goes back, is not going to get burned by the Thieves Town big chest.
Nice little move here by TwoC.
Yeah, I wonder how different, how comparable that is time-wise.
I actually remember P-Train timing this out at one point, and he said without the gloves, if you have the mirror, that is the fastest option.
Interesting. I'm assuming also if you have the boots.
Yes, if you have the boots.
Man, I'm really curious to see what the heck we're supposed to be doing here. I mean, with that, well, what all can we do with that hammer? Like, I mean, we can go back to the mountain and check Mimic Cave. I guess, did we ever see Hera entrance?
We did not.
Okay.
Here's the mini mole object finally for Jesse.
Yeah. It's kind of funny to put something off like this for this long, especially with how many items are in here. But I mean, at the same time, it is CrossKeys, and just because it has lots of items doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have a lot of good items.
Could go in the Agate Tower. I don't think either of these runners have been in there for 2 items yet.
True. That's a good point. I feel like we need to find another dungeon or something, like Misery Mire. Or GT. We could do quite a bit with GT once we find it.
Man. He never did the well.
That's where the first bottle was. Okay. "56, 57-minute Kakariko well." No, whatever works. No big deal. Nothing really in there. Oh, interesting. We are heading back to go turn in Green Pendant. I mean, right now, the biggest thing I think that would open up this seed would be probably a glove, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think TwoC also didn't check Sick Kit earlier.
Ah, true. Ooh. You could check that with the hook shot. That bumper cave entrance connector. Tis a possibility. Alright, what do we got on our green pendant? It's gonna be the glove. Our container. Oh no. JP, I'm scratching my noodle.
Yeah, it's more like you're getting to that point where you've got checks, but you hate all of them because they're just all so far away from each other.
And you probably feel bad doing a pendant dungeon and then immediately doing another pendant dungeon.
I think at this point you have to you gotta go to Eastern. Like Eastern might be your
It's gotta be Eastern at this point. That sucks. Oh, we did see the TR Big Chest as well over here on right at the Light World laser exit is what I call it, or the ferry drop down. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Eastern's the play at this point.
It's 5 items.
Oh.
As Jesse gets blocked.
Yeah, that sucks. Because I mean, like at this point, that connector we saw, the bumper ledge connector that we saw over there, is either going to take us to bumper ledge, or it's going to take us to Desert Right. I think those are the only 2 connectors we have left to find.
I think we saw bumper ledge. I think that's through Hyrule Castle.
Was it? Oh yeah, you are correct. We did see that.
Well, neither of these runners have mirrored there yet.
Right. I guess we... So then it's either Desert Right or Floating Island. Okay, well, 2C heading into TR. This was a check that Radical Sniper has already done, so giving some time back to them as they are heading towards where? Ooh, Ice Palace. Oh, it's just still not beatable. No glove.
With
But
hook
does
shot,
yeah, you're right.
that does add one more item in logic.
Nope.
But he says no.
Maybe you're gonna grab the small key first. Oh man, I don't know. I think I'd still probably dip Eastern first before committing to Ice. You know, you could save your portal too.
I must say, at some point, just use the cape.
Maybe GT is just sitting at like bumper ledge in the light world, or pod entrance. We still haven't seen that from either runner, I don't think. This might be either Castle Top for 2C or that pod entrance. So I believe this connector takes you over to the Dark World Flute 5. And we are going into Ice Palace. Well, this is good for 2C. This is some time that he'll be getting back. Boy, nobody wants to go to pod. Did we pop out of pod at one point and I forgot? Or...
I don't think so. Nice knowledge there, but... Oh, no, it isn't this yet.
It is kind of annoying if your intention is to go to the pyramid, because you don't really want to, like, go through the little hedge maze twice. There's one thing I feel like I would have done at this point, just because I'm dumb and always do it, is to just do all the Zora Hylia checks. Especially with Moon Pearl and Boots, just set up the Water Walk and do all that stuff. Just because, I don't know, it's free items, basically. And you never know, you could get some good information out of that.
I'm curious if Jesse would set this up for a potential clear. If he does, because if you were to find a glove, then you could beat it, but you can't get everything.
True.
And yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that. He's gonna bomb jump.
Just in case. Just in case a glove shows up in here. It definitely makes a lot more sense to do this if you're Radical Sniper with if you have a hammer versus not having a hammer. Because, I mean, what are the odds of both a hammer and a glove showing up in here? Get out. There's no way.
With the hook shot, he's got one more item in check than 2C did.
Mm-hmm. Also well, actually, the Ice Palace Small also will save him the time of having to hook shot across.
That's a good point.
Is this our glove? Our funny glove? No. Disappointing. Ooh, this is a new check. Oh. I keep getting my hopes up, JP, that something's going to happen, but then nothing happens.
Yeah.
I think it's Eastern time, finally. Nope. Just kidding. Oh, wait, Eastern was in the Dark World, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay, this makes sense. Check Hookshot Cave, get your junk items, and then go from there. Yeah, I'd be feeling a little frustrated if I was both these players at this point. C just feels like it doesn't have, like, that usual flow that you like in a CrossKeys seed. Where are we going to next?
Don't you want to? I would say, don't you want to talk to him? You don't have that info.
Not important. I don't remember. Was there a connector up here? I guess Radical Sniper just hasn't checked out the East Palace area. So yeah, it does feel like at this point, we either need to take that bumper ledge, that bumper cave connector to find something, or we need to go through Hyrule Castle to mirror at bumper ledge actual, or we need to go into Eastern. What would you pick?
I'd probably go check the bumper ledge and see what's up there. And then I'd go to the Eastern.
I will say, it's so much easier for this, especially me, because I'm keeping a map tracker, so I have everything laid out. But like, if you're these runners, it's so hard to keep everything in mind, all the options that you have all the time. But it's crazy that both runners are kind of running out of options. Oh yeah, and there's still Castle Tower. We can get the 2 items in there. And it looks like that's where Radical Sniper is headed next. If this is where our glove was, glove would be useful. It would open up some options for us. Pompous. By the way, that boss theme on TwoC side was great. I need to go listen to that. 20 bucks. Okay, it's not Castle Tower. Jeez. Pod entrance looking like for TwoC right now. JP, I don't know about you, but I've definitely been in situations where it's like, okay, if it's at this location, it's the last thing I'm ever going to do. And it just feels bad.
Yeah, I've definitely had that. This might finally be that bumper ledge check.
Mm-hmm. Who's gonna find our progression next? I'm assuming we're looking for either GT. GT would open up probably the most, for sure. Meyer would open up some options, though it's not a beatable dungeon. What do we got? Hey! Bumper ledge. Light World is Ganon's Tower. Radical Sniper is on the move.
Yeah, hammer, hook shot, you can do a lot.
And a vanilla GT small. Okay, well, this has gotten interesting. It looks like TwoC might be heading to check that Castle Tower entrance next. And unfortunately for him, if this was his play, if you were thinking ahead, you could route in that bumper ledge check, then drop down and do the Castle Tower 2 items. Alright, what do we got? Small key. There's our other Castle Tower small. Wow. The dream. A non-Castle Tower small key go mode. Oh, that's hilarious, because that... right after this, Radical Sniper can just go beat Aga, if they want. I don't know, would you? Because then you have that awful, like, save and quit in the Dark World puts you on the pyramid.
Not at this point. I would just wait until...
wait till you're in go mode?
Yeah.
Then again... Getting over to... nah.
I might do it earlier if I'm, like, stumped and I need some time to think. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to wait until... it's my last... until I've got cleared the other crystals.
Alright, we gotta find a glove in here, right? There's Kane Samaria.
More checks! It looks like TwoC's gonna make the same play. Or maybe not.
Question is, would either of these runners mimic clip to climb? Assume we don't find a bow in here. Another pod small. Another pod small. Yeah, Ag Overworld is kind of annoying. It'd be different if we didn't have, like, a convenient access point to East Ark World already via the Dancing Lady connector. We're also just a glove away from also having that, so. Cute. Oh boy! Well, we have Burna, so it's fine, but we get to have some bowless Ice Armos coming up. Yay!
Yep.
Thank you, Burna.
Now you just gotta put the bow in the chest behind the Armos.
The classic funny right there. What? What? What is this? Master Sword slashes. Master Sword poke dashes. Just use Burna. What are you doing? Don't use the hammer. Sorry, I shouldn't be yelling at. He can't hear me. But this makes me sad. This makes me sad for him. Because Burna is just so good on this boss.
It was also a little sad. I think he had full hearts right before getting in here and then took a hit. He could have used sword beams as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, this is going to be a long fight. With Burna really makes this much quicker.
Like, Burna generally sucks, but on this fight alone, it's a game changer. Like, TwoC is gonna, like, almost completely catch up. Alright, almost down to the last Armos Knight. I mean, at least we're not throwing boomerangs. I'm ready to laugh at a bow behind this Armos. Now, Samaria does give us some more options in TR. Of course. It's just, you know... Everyone saw that coming. This game's got jokes. This game has all the jokes. Yay, Burna! Now, okay, thank you. You're gonna get a lot more value out of that Burna if you let the Armos move into you. So... Okay, has a blue potion, gonna use that, smart. So, both these runners have avoided the Eastern Dip and will get to do it in one go. I just hope it's a pendant, because that'd be hilarious. Ooh, bombos? Nice. We're still trying to find our last pendant as well. Oh, I feel like you just go ahead and climb. Just beat this dungeon. Be done with it. What do you think, JP?
Good. That's an interesting call. I think I'd be more inclined to go to Eastern.
Maybe if GT was in a nicer, easier, more accessible location, I would. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, holy cow, this GT was stacked. Dang.
Well, I was gonna ask, what is at the GT?
Oh no! Whoops. It doesn't matter. He has a small key, but he's not gonna climb. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, what is at the Ganon drop down? Do we know?
I think Lost Woods.
Oh, it's Lost Woods?
I think so. I think we've seen Fairy.
So that is an extra item if you climb.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, with that glove, you do have so much more you could do. And, going through Hyrule Castle to get back there is not the end of the world. So, I can see an argument for skipping it. The problem is we still don't even know what our go mode is. We still don't know what else we need.
Well, we do absolutely need Ice Rod.
Yeah. Eastern is a crystal, we see that now.
Might need flippers.
Might need flippers if Swamp is a crystal.
I think I'm in the...
Sorry, go ahead.
There was a bow in Eastern!
Was there? Easy game, dude. Oh, my gosh. You gotta be feeling even worse after, those cheeky Armos fights, then. There's never a bow in Eastern game. It's against the rules. Boy, this seed's got all the jokes today, folks. Oh, ooh. Well, that climb is very much in, all of it is now in logic with that last small key.
Yeah, you could go for it.
The pod small, nice. That's another beatable dungeon we have.
Yep, the only unfortunate thing is because they both unlock the front door, you're gonna need a fifth to be able to fully clear it.
True, but knowing pod, there's always a small key in pod. Yeah, the problem is pod is still kind of really out of the way. We have to go through a set of connectors to get to the Mire area, to Mir to get into the desert area. I'm just waiting for the other glove to be in here. It's 10 arrows.
If the other glove is on Armos, I'm laughing hard.
Game is way too cheeky. So, we beat Eastern. We can beat Pod. We can beat Ice Palace. If we find Mire, we can beat it. We now have a bunch of glove checks we can do. Ice Rock Cave. Dark Ice Rock Cave isn't in logic yet unless we find a connector that gets us over there. What were we gonna say?
You could start playing this somewhat as if you're just looking for entrances if you find Ice Rod.
True. I mean, we might not need to find Mire if it's a pendant, but if it's a pendant, then Swamp's a crystal, and then we need to find flippers.
We need to find at least one more dungeon, because we also don't know where Hera is.
True. That is true. Alright, nothing on Armos, but we got another crystal. Well, I mean, I guess the good news for both these runners, I'm sure they're probably a little frustrated with that bow being in here, but thankfully there was, like, nothing else really essential in this dungeon. So where do we go to now? Oh, we're going straight to ice. Okay.
So still no big key to ice, so while you can clear it out of logic, you're leaving an item behind if you clear this.
Yeah. I'd personally be a little hesitant to go right back into ice. Especially because you don't even know if it's a pendant or a crystal. And, you know, it would stink if you beat this, get a pendant, and then potentially leave a required item behind in the big chest. The other side to it is, you know, you're right here, so you might as well, I guess. It looks like 2C might be heading back to take the connector to go towards Pod. I don't think this would be like a current jump to Catfish. No. No. I think personally I like the pod play better than the ice play right now. So many more items.
Let's check an entrance first.
Nice icebreaker from Radical Sniper. Pulls a 20. Nothing at checkerboard. Now, 2C apparently does have a Meyer map.
I think they both might have that Meyer map. I just don't think either of them's actually checked the map at any point.
I guess knowing whether it is or not doesn't really make a huge difference. There's a a useless pod map. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference until you find the other dungeons, I guess. I don't know, I'd be checking it just because I want to know. I want that info. It's that tasty info.
Speaking of tasty info, we're about to find some back here.
There's got to be some goodies back here. Come on, it's Pod. Oh. Oh. Yeah, well, now this could be the exact same situation that we saw earlier with Thieves Town. If there's nothing in there, there is our Turtle Rock Big. That was another required big key. That gets us, well, that gets us the big chest as well, which we do have access to. Yeah, once again, both these runners sitting at a comfy 4-1. Well, actually, you know what? Comfy is not the right word for that, because 4-1 means, you know, one loss and you're in a tiebreaker, and one more and you're out. Gets a small key off of Cold Stare to Meyer. Not really useful, but... is also not useful. Well, okay, 4-1 is comfy compared to being like 3-2. If your goal is to make brackets. Was that a crystal off? That was a crystal off of Cold Stare, right?
That was a crystal off Cold Stare, yes.
Oh, okay, nice. So it comes down to Kara, Swamp, or Meyer for our last pendant. Only 16 spots in brackets, there is no comfy. The only time you should be comfy is if you're in the last round and you're at 6-1. Actually, no. You're at 7-0. Yeah, there you go. That's the only time you're allowed to be comfy. I think Radical Sniper meant to... Oh, no, this is fine. This is the Spectacle Cave. Now, this is going to get him to Desert, which is not what he's looking for, as far as we know. But we'll probably go ahead and clear it while they're there. What the heck are these flippers?
I mean, this deep into the seed, I might be okay with not seeing the flippers.
Yeah. I bet there's something upstairs GT at this point. Yeah, because I mean, we only have 4 pod spalls, so a lot of this pod stuff we just found isn't in logic. Helma fight. That does also open up Pyramid Fairy. Not in logic, obviously. Oh, that's a potentially required small key. Well, now what, JP? Now would you be hoping for the flippers to show up?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, this is another check we haven't seen yet. Is this going to be our Meyer? Get the map! Go get it! Paramap? Nice. You checking that right now, right? Crystal. Okay. So Swamp or Meyer? Nothing of excitement off of the mushroom turn-in. So what do we have left for entrances to check at this point? We still have that bumper connector that we saw earlier. I guess this will take us over to Catfish for 2C. That's another check we haven't seen. And that, you know, Zora is in logic now. And then we have the Ice Rod Cave hammer, or rock. Okay. That is all of our dungeon info. Swamp is our last pendant.
That was an interesting technique.
What, the bonk?
Yeah.
It's no different than the bonk to do the fake flipper down by, you know, the swamp portal. You bonk off one of the little statues
that's true.
to get the lineup. That one just had bees. That was the big difference.
Yeah, I think maybe that was what impressed me more as the bees.
This is our first look at the what is known as the shopping mall area, or Dark Ice Rock Cave area. That fake flipper is scary because this, I believe this has the reverted effect of if you take damage while you're fake flippering, it'll try and put you back. Their hair is small. Try and put you back to where you first dropped in. Yeah, I feel like at this point... Oh, there's Hype Cave. This will be goody. This will be nothing but goods, right? 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 See? Wow, that... yeah. Yeah, at this point, we need to find Meyer and Hera and an Ice Rod. That's pretty much it. I just realized that TwoC didn't do Catfish. Well, there's Meyer. So, Meyer is entirely flipper locked. Okay. I'm guessing Flipper's GT climb, but technically not required at this point. Sorry, what were we gonna say, JP?
You can full clear this.
Has everything. If we find an ice rod, we're in a good spot. As long as you can find Hera and it's not like mitts locked at Hammer Pegs or at Ice Palace. Because there's nothing worse than being late in a seed, looking for an entrance, and it ends up being mitts locked, and you have to go find the mitts somewhere stupid.
Or if it's at Meyer entrance and you have to find Quake or Turtle Rock.
Yeah, true. JP, this music's scary.
Don't worry, it won't be on very long.
Scared. Scary. 2 fire-locked compasses. Lovely.
Interesting that I think TwoC is he still technically in Waterwalk state? Yes.
Yep. Impressive. You'd think falling down a hole would fix that. Wow. Now, we also could go dick around in TR with Canis Mari and Fire Rod. Nice half magic find. You know, Ice Rod in T-Rock? It's possible. You never know.
I mean, it could be in the front of Turtle Rock, and you actually have to walk backwards through Turtle Rock to get it.
Mm-hmm. You could definitely... you'd have to go back up to Dark Death Mountain. Or no. Where was that in the Dark World? Oh, Hyrule Castle main entrance. Yeah, that spits you out at the Dark World laser. Then you would just mirror. And that would be your big chest. Grab that, and then you can go check, like, Crystal Roller or backtrack all the way to the front. I still think the game probably wants you to climb. The question is, will these runners climb? Or will we keep avoiding it?
In TwoC's situation, after Meyer, I would consider Ice.
Yeah, for sure. And who knows, that Ice Rod could be sitting in the big chest of Ice Palace. It's a possibility. And that would be a big GG. Probably. Alright, where do we go now? It's pod done. I mean, you could do Pyramid Fairy. It's not in logic, but I mean, neither was Water Walk, so. We found half magic. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Pretty useless Meyer. But it's another crystal. So I would assume probably heading towards that Ice Palace if I was 2C, just to get another dungeon out of the way. Alright, where did this go? Yeah, okay, this took you to the Village of Outcasts archery game, which puts you right next to Ice Palace. This would be correct. Get the map! Doesn't want the map? Doesn't want the info? Alright. Radical Sniper about to learn the true meaning of hype.
All words.
It's all lies. It's nothing. And yeah, I mean, assuming we'll probably do the same Fig Flipper stuff. Well, no, I guess he couldn't have, so... Assuming Radical Sniper also does the Water Walk Fig Flipper stuff. Maybe. We'll probably also find Meyer. Nope, going elsewhere. Okay. I mean, there is a possibility that if Radical Sniper decides to stay in Logic, this might be the TR play on Radical Sniper's side. But if Radical Sniper decides to stay in Logic and not do flipper checks, might be able to go mode Meyer when they find it. Which would be a nice time save. Small key to Meyer. Yay.
So with what you've got, you're gonna go check the big chest here, and then you, as I was mentioning, you could go back and get to the front by walking backwards through TR.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's what we'll see here.
Big moment coming up on 2C's side.
Yeah. This could be big for 2C, and also big for Radical Sniper, but in a bad way. If this ends up being our Ice Rod or anything else of important value.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Blades, maybe? We don't know yet.
That hurts? Oh, man, we don't know yet. I mean, you gotta think at this point that Tower of Hera is probably mid-locked somewhere at, like, Ice Palace doesn't have... still requires flippers. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of an right now.
Yeah.
Maybe, but we don't know yet.
I mean, the thing is, if those mitts aren't required, then that's time that 2C is going to lose checking useless entrances with it. But if it is absolutely required, then obviously game-changing moment. The funny thing is, like, man, if I had mitts, that'd be such an easy way to get back to the Meyer area and to get to Pod, but you need that Ice Palace big from Pod to get there. And also just think, if either of these runners had found GT, I think, before finding Pod and having more than one key going in there, could have had that Ice Palace big right away. Since neither of them climbed anyway. TwoC checking entrances. Ugh, book. Book. Gross. Oh wow, there's Tower of Hera. Okay.
Well, it's required. Or the mitts are required.
Mitts are absolutely required. That is really bad for Radical Sniper. And if 2C just stumbles upon the Ice Rod, at any moment, they are in the driver's seat of this race and looking to go 5-1, giving themselves an even better chance of making it into the brackets of this really tough tourney. The front of TR is at GT. Adorable.
But that's an easy place to check for that book.
Yeah, that works out. Well, Jesse had some good luck early with that Feastown big chest not having anything, but that luck ran out with that Ice Palace big chest that they missed having the required mitts. So,
Jesse's best hope at this point is that the Ice Rod is somewhere terrible. That
yes.
he's not going to check for a while.
Because, I mean, if... That's the thing is... Oh, well, that's very funny. Because there is a possibility, if Jesse happens to find Ice Rod first, like on Bombo's tablet, that even if they end up kind of sort of last locating those mitts, well, I mean, they would get to go mode both Meyer and Hera. Potentially. Yeah, this is a rough situation to be in. That is a finished crystal for TwoC. TwoC on the hunt for that Ice Rod just to finish off Trinex. Let's see what he decides to do next. Honestly, as happy as I'd be to have all these crystals done as TwoC, it's like, gosh, where the heck is this Ice Rod going to be? This is looking like a TR dip for TwoC, so going to get that book as well. Well, JP, we didn't get our Castle Tower small key go mode as we were expecting, but we're definitely getting our even funnier Ice Rod go mode. Everybody loves that, right?
Yeah, I absolutely love that.
Flippers, I'm assuming Flippers are probably upstairs GT at this point.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe assumption.
Yeah. I mean, they could be on Smith Chain with those mitts, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I think they can be.
Could be on Catfish, could be on Zora. We still have plenty of options.
Right now, Jesse's best hope is that TwoC leans into these mitts and gets way off track. And that the Ice Rod is not mitts blocked.
Yeah. Because it'd be really easy to... I mean, the thing is, even with mitts, though, there's not... Unless you do a useless Smith Chain, there's really not too much more you can do. There they are! Well, okay. This is gonna be Meyer for Radical Sniper. Okay, well, if Ice Rod's, like, in Swamp Palace or something, like, this could be Radical Sniper's chance to potentially make up some time? I don't know. The thing is, like, you would probably climb GT before you go back for Ice Palace Big Chest at this point. Because, I mean, especially for Radical Sniper, who also did skip, or didn't have the big, the hammer for the Thieves Town Big Key, you know, it's like, I don't want to do either of those things, so I'm just not going to do either of those things. Those mitts being there is just really painful for them.
Yeah, I know the pain of having an item required that you left behind in Ice Palace because you couldn't get it the first time you went in there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me how my tournament's gone.
JP, how's your CrossKeys ladder races going lately?
I did win last night.
There you go. Winner! Man, we're an hour 45 minutes in, but we still have so many, like, possibilities at this point.
here's another one. We've got, you're gonna see the TR entrance. And no, we're not.
Nope. Not checking bumper connector. I guess 2C's. I guess you're not really looking for connectors at this point. We've kind of seen all of them.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's really isolated at this point. So
Yeah.
the only thing we didn't see is, as you said earlier, the desert's right, which we don't care about.
Yeah. What's that then? If we didn't see it, I'm trying to think of what other connectors we haven't seen yet. Maybe we did see it and I forgot. Man. Smith chain? Okay. So obviously, at this point, this race is still definitely in favor of 2C. And the second that Ice Rod shows up, we'll have we'll have a better idea. But it could be anywhere. Also, where are our other swords? We're still missing 2 swords. It's another small key to skull. It's technically that Mothula is still not in logic. Or no, I guess I would mark the pinball key.
Yeah, you would.
So, never mind. I don't know what item keys we're still looking for at this point, either. Feel like we've seen them all?
We ever see Spike Cave?
We haven't seen... We did see Spike Cave. That's at the Dark Death Mountain, the bottom left corner. There's King's Tomb. We hadn't seen that one yet.
Well, we've seen Spike Cave, but we've seen the item in Spike Cave.
No. No, we have not.
2C is gonna walk the, well, quote unquote, walk the chest over to the Dark World rather than Flute, so he can check Bombo's tablet after this.
Mm-hmm. I am sure if I were either of these runners, I'd be saying to myself, man, I shoulda just climbed GT when I was there. Because if Ice Rod's there, that sucks. But what if it's on Purple Chest? Nope. I'm looking at 2C's map tracker, and it's got very few green squares left. Oh! Oh, red boomerang shovel. Hmm.
Well, this would be a little time wasted for 2C, because we already saw this bomb, so...
No, nothing off Azora either. Gonna get swamped finally? I'm waiting for the swamp. This is the swamp, alright. Small key to pod. We do need more of those, technically. There is still one item left in pod as well, so we could go back and check that, but... Oh. Yeah, even if Ice Rod is in here, like... 2C is gonna run out of stuff to do. Unless... they, climb GT for nothing. Yeah, Swamp Palace Small Key was on Helma. Wait a minute. That sucks. The game wanted you to get the flippers off a catfish to get us probably your 6 pod small in order to beat Helma to get your swamp small key. Now that is cheeky.
Well, 2C heading up to catfish. He's gonna get his flippers.
Yep. Time's running out, Jesse. Yeah, I mean, if you skip the big chest in Ice Palace or Thieves Town, it's more than likely going to be the last thing you do if you don't just immediately do it after you get the big key. So it's just it's just bad luck. That's all it is, really. For the most part, this race has been like very even.
Yeah, it has been. None of this one we have not seen yet. I don't think either of these runners have checked Bobo.
No. I think so.
Looks like Jesse's gonna rush the boss. He doesn't know if this is a pendant or crystal.
True.
So he's gonna get his 3rd pendant.
Oh, Ice Rod on the pedestal? Ha ha ha.
It's possible.
Heart piece. Heart container. Ooh. Wake for Meyer. What stinks is Radical Snipers probably think, oh sweet, that's where Hera's gonna be. Got it, let's go. And we'll probably skip left side at this point to go check that. Because I don't think they have any more entrances left. Alright, Bombo's Tablet Shovel leading to a small key. Pick it up!
Looks like based on your tracker, that had to be Ice Palace? I guess it could have been Pod.
Could have been Pod, yeah. Oh. No, apparently that was the 6 pod key, at least on TwoC's tracker, so that was the Ice Palace. The last Ice Palace one. Alright. Enjoy your pendant. Where the heck is this ice rod? There's a pod key in Hera. Ah.
Yeah, Jesse's not going back in, which I don't blame him for because doesn't have the swamp big anyway, so he's gonna probably want to come back when he gets that.
Yeah. Though, if pedestal's nothing, and then Meyer entrance should be nothing. I don't know if we're I don't know if we're still missing item caves or not that we haven't seen yet. Then I would assume you would either probably go back to GT maybe before going back to left side.
Blind
pole. Blind pole. Is this our ice rod? No. Just some bombs. JP, I don't know about you, but this seed kind of stinks. Despite the, 10-minute boots, that is not made up for this stinky seed.
Yeah, this has been rough. This is probably a Bombo's check for Jesse, which will take him over to the dig spot. And that'll be the closest he's probably going to be to Ice Palace for a while.
Yeah. And we are getting left side swamp from 2C, which makes more sense knowing that this is obviously pendant to them. Rushing the boss seems less ideal. So this could be another big break for 2C, who's in a pretty good lead at this point. Significant lead. Alright, left side swamp, do you have what we seek? No. I mean, that's nice, but man.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate thing to skip.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not in swamp unless it's in ice, or it's in the big chest. And if it's in the big chest, it could still help Jesse a little bit. So. Depending on where the swamp big is.
Where the heck is that ice rod? Jeez.
This is kind of a oh, we haven't seen, oh, never mind, hair basement. We haven't seen it, but
No, we haven't.
that doesn't help Jesse right now.
Yeah, I would assume that we'll see the GT climb from at least one of these runners coming up soon. Assuming they're taking notes, they would know whether they have any more item caves that they're still looking for. Oh, I still think, I don't know if we've seen the hobo from either runner yet.
We have not.
Okay. Oh yeah, and TwoC gets to save a little time on this fight having Tempered Sword as well. If Ice Rod's just on Hobo, then if you're one of these runners, you just feel so bad. What do we got? 50 bucks. Oh my gosh. Is it really going to be on the climb? I feel like it has to be. It's either on the climb or... I mean, I guess it could be that one chest left behind in Pod. Could be Hera Basement.
And could be basically Swamp Big, but then we still need to find the Swamp Big key.
Yeah. Could be Hera Big Chest, but we'd have to find the Hera Big Key.
Are we gonna get double blind pulls?
I'm starting to get the feeling that both these runners are probably wishing that they had just gone ahead and climbed GT. Oh, nice. That's a sick Light World 2's theme. Hell yeah. That's some classic Castlevania. Alright.
This is TwoC going back for the last... Oh no, he's gonna check this entrance we have not seen.
I'm guessing we're still looking for item entrances then. I don't know, I have not been checking them off. What's worse is, even after we find Ice Shard, these runners still have to go beat Aga to finish the seed. Just a shop. I think there was also a shop at Pod, maybe? I know it was nothing. We also still never found powder, so Magic Bat could have it if we find powder. Who's gonna be the first runner to climb? If this is Hyrule Castle. Nope. Psych! That's even funnier with there being a Pod Small in Hera.
Has Jesse checked these chests yet?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because he's used a key. So I think this is him at this point stumped, or not necessarily stumped, but he needs to think. Like I was saying earlier, like if you're kind of getting to that point where you just need some time to think, then doing the Aga climb makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You have to do it. Might as well just go ahead and get it done.
This might be Spike Cave.
Yup. Yeah, that would be Spike Cave. Where the heck is this ice rod? We've been on the hunt for this thing forever. I think it's been at least like 15-20 minute hunt for TwoC once they found Hera.
I'll say one thing in this mode: when you see your health meter climbing, as if it's not Spike Cave, you just start to feel bad. It's like, okay, I've obviously checked a lot of spots because look at how many hearts I've got.
I have too many hearts. This game is too baby.
Plus red mail. Well, Radical Sniper has red mail. I think TwoC has not picked that up.
Yeah, I don't think TwoC ever checked that bumper connector to find Floating Island. Okay, this is looking like the GT climb. Yeah, if I had to guess. And, you know, if you do GT climb and find Ice Rod, you can mirror out, drop down, go beat Aga. And then... Where the heck was Laser Bridge? It was in the Dark World, wasn't it? Oh, that was up on Death Mountain, so that one's really easy to get to.
Here's another nice tune.
Yeah, cat jam. I'm jamming. I do want to know why neither runner climb GT. I know it's a time sink, but man, like, when the game gives you everything you need to do it, minus like one small key, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a rough one to skip out on. Yeah. For me, like, GT Climb is just like... GT Climb and Pendant Swamp are like the two things that I despise the most about this mode. That's a finished Aga 1, or Aga Tower, dead Aga 1. We're back on the pyramid, so what is the plan, Radical Sniper? You might not know this, but you gotta go back to Ice Palace at some point and get that mitts out of the big chest to get to Tower of Hera. We are still on the hunt for an Ice Rod, so... Yeah, this is looking like heading back to the Mire area for Radical Sniper. A couple rooms away from finding out what goodies are upstairs. We could just find Ice Rod, we could find Ether to open up TR, we could find Powder to check Magic Bat, Swamp Big could be in here. I think that's it. I think we've seen everything else.
Did you mention Ether as a possibility?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe if you paid attention instead of talking to chat, JP.
But I've got friends in chat.
Powder! $20. So, 2 more here, and then I believe 1 from the drop down. Another 20. Still no Ice Rod in sight. Alright. Is this gonna be our Ice Rod? Will 2C be in go mode? Or are we still on the hunt? That's a map. That's a swamp map. So, if Radical Sniper goes back to Ice, gets mitts, and immediately finds Hera and checks basement for Ice Rod,
I think he's going to GT.
He's going to GT. Definitely. And I do not blame him. I think Agatu is the Lost Woods drop down, so should be one item. Boy, I've heard that sound effect enough times already this race, since it's the mirror, the mirror sound effect as well. Where Ice Rod? Ice Rod?
Well, that's gonna at least be somewhat good for Jesse, because he's gonna get a tempered sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss out on the swamp one, but
yeah, okay, we got the powder from the climb, so I'm guessing 2C will go check that immediately.
Which is conveniently right here. And then if that's not it, then you just go back to Hera, check big chest, and then check basement. This is like last location territory, though. Like, holy cow, the seed stinks. There it is, alright. That's a go mode for 2C at 207. Powder at the top of GT, leading to Ice Rod. Man. I just imagine if either of these runners had just gone ahead, because they were both in GT at the exact same time, and they found everything they needed to do the climb right then and there. If they had just gone ahead and done it, man, then finding Hera probably would have been potentially been their go mode. But you know, I understand it is a bit of a commitment to climb. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about the potential fake powder. That would have been huge in this seed. Where did we get that mushroom? Was that in... It was in a dungeon somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's rare that fake powder actually plays a part, but neither runner did it. I feel like we had mushroom after Samaria, right? Yeah, pretty sure. I feel like they were like both in GT, yeah. That'd have been nuts. Alright, last crystal in hand. Let's go fight a big pig.
Not yet.
Let's go fight a Aga 1.
Yeah.
Dang it, you're right. I forgot about that. That's incredible. That has definitely happened to me once before. I think it was in a door rando seed, but I love it. Well, good thing this isn't a race or anything. That, you know, that kind of stink. It's really funny.
I always forget that this is like a really quick way to get up to the lumberjack area. Mm-hmm. I always flipped at 3.
Yeah, and 2C gets to do it again after beating Aga to go to fight Ganon. Nice hundo seed. Wow, I just realized, yeah. Every dungeon complete. Every dungeon prize acquired. No rock left unturned.
Yeah, you're probably looking at what I don't think it's really rare you cross the 200 threshold, but you're probably looking at a 190s.
Did we... I'm just wondering what... We skipped what? Hera Basement?
Hera Basement, Hera Big Chest.
Huh? No, they went back for the check-in pod. Both of them did.
Swamp Big Chest wasn't checked.
Swamp Big Chest, true.
Where is the Swamp Big Key?
No. Probably in Hera. Be my guess.
I guess this one could get to 200.
If there was any time to do it, it'd be this seed. I mean, despite all that, like, this still feels like a low time for CrossKeys for a full clear.
They did have boots at what? 10
yeah,
minutes?
the 10-minute boots and the relatively early Moon Pearl was nice, and the relatively early Flute and Mirror. Very helpful.
Jeff's gonna get his Ice Rod, he's gonna probably go kill Trinex, and he's gonna save a little time because he's not gonna trigger GT.
Yeah. Probably will not be... Might kill Trinex before TwoC finishes, but... the good news is this is... Swiss round, both of these runners are at 4 and 1, so even a loss here still gives you a possibility of getting into the 6 and 2 tiebreaker race at the end of the Swiss round. So not out of bracket contention yet for either of these runners. TwoC going to be potentially moving up to 5 and 1, much safer spot to be in, but still 2 rounds left. Need to win 2 more to just outright make brackets, which it's CrossKeys, so that's hard to do.
Yeah, CrossKeys is loaded. I mean, even where I'm at, like, I'm still getting
Good
really
opponents.
tough opponents.
Yeah. This Tourney is stacked. I kind of like that it's got a smaller bracket, though, to be honest, because it means that my goals are a lot lower, which makes it a little bit more comfy. I'm just playing to have fun, and if I can win as well, then that's even better. But, like, if I don't make brackets, I'm not sweating it.
Yeah, I kind of came in with the same mindset, knowing like only 16 out of 180 some people will make brackets.
Right.
But at the same time, I've kind of been like, can't I have a little bit of a nicer turn?
Can I have 1 win as a treat, please? Maybe 2 wins?
Well, I have 1 win, but it's like I got my win as a result of somebody who forfeit mid-race. So it's like...
Those never feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, a win's a win, but at the same time, it's like, I
So
wanted to earn it.
Yeah, so I don't really fully count that as a win. It's like, yeah, it's a win, but... Anyway, let's stop talking about me. Let's talk about TwoC.
Yeah, shut up, JP. Let's talk about fighting Ganon. But no, thank you again for hopping in and doing comms. I appreciate it very much. Just glad to have you join.
Yeah, it was good to actually have one of these workouts, so... But yeah, it was good talking with you as well. And thanks to your tracker as well.
I'm helping. This music has too much setup. This felt like the dialogue portion. Gold sword, silvers, easy fight. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful there. You don't want to light the torch and have Ganon stop on top of your head. Ooh! A little short on that swing! Ooh. Almost got fire bat off the edge there as well.
And Ganon didn't play nice with his teleports.
No. Fortunately, TC's got all the time in the world at this point, and that is a dead Ganon and a potential victor. Gonna be entering that Triforce room. Get your GGs in chat for TwoC. Gonna be moving on to 5 and 1 in this CrossKeys tournament, keeping his chances of making it into brackets alive. GG. Here's your little Triforce.
Well, that was a really cool effect of how it appeared there. How did you make that happen?
Magic! That's what I do. It's kind of my thing. All right, we'll see if 2C wants to come in and do a little chit chat. But yeah, once again, chat if you have not yet, or if you have and want to do it again. Make sure to give these runners a follow. Go support them on their channels. They do a lot of randos. And obviously, they're very good at this game. Feel free to support them any way you see fit, of course, as well. Don't forget to hit up my boy JP, who also plays a lot of randos. Here's the links. I'm glad they're working this time. Huzzah. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it very much.